Thank you, I appreciate this. You want one of these?
I'm good, KG.
You want your ginger shot?
I'm good, man, I'm good.
I need some positivity today. I'm trying to cover this spread, and your vibe is off, G.
What's wrong with my vibe?
You got to get you one of these, G. Get to sip some of this positivity in your life, and boom! You see that? Spread's covered. Thank you, Mama. In a minute, G. Ha ha!
Man, today we got T-Mac in the house, man. You know what I'm saying? One of the greatest to ever do it, you know what I'm saying? At least in my time. Mac was probably one of the hardest players to be able to guard, man. Probably one of the more premier players. Go catch up with him, man. Be dope to have him in the house, man. See what's up with him. It's gonna be a dope day. Hey, that man come in grounded. What's up with you, boy? How you? Good to see you, man. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for coming through, bro.
Man, it's all love, man.
Straight up.
You know, they said KG wanted to holler at you. Shit, I'm on the first thing smoking.
Ooh, man, we should have been counting.
Yes, sir.
It's good to see you, man. I'm glad you could come through, man. Straight up. Straight up and down, man. It's huge, man.
Yeah, man.
It's good to see you, man. You look like you still can hoop and shit, boy. How your body?
I'm good, bro. You know, I got an AAU program, so I got to run around with them kids.
Word?
Yeah.
How's your oldest?
My oldest is 17 and youngest is 14.
How y'all doing?
Hey, man.
That's what's up, man. They got that, you teaching him that T-Mac 3 with you? Or he got his own
Actually,
mix?
my son can shoot better than me at this age. I couldn't really shoot. I was an athlete.
Bro, don't even get me started. I know we're supposed to start the interview like, hey, we're here, man. But bro, you play baseball too. Yeah. We don't even, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, you know, there's a bunch of stuff that I already know about you, but it's certain stuff that I don't know that I'm gonna ask you today.
I was an athlete, dog.
I already
Football,
know.
baseball, basketball.
So it's safe to say baseball was your first love?
Yeah.
Late?
Yeah.
Football in there somewhere?
Yeah. Quarterback.
Right, because I know you can throw it. Right, see? You know what I'm saying? First rule of an opponent is to know your opponent. You know what I'm saying?
Layman, you act like champ. You act like KG, act like champ. Just like your same personality.
Word. Whoever champ is, right. That's respect, right. Man, y'all already know, man. But yeah, man, KG certified, man. We here with T-Mac today, man. Thank you, boss, for coming. Appreciate you coming through, man.
Love, K. You know.
Always, man.
High schoolers straight to the pros.
Always. We need to do a documentary.
We should.
We should.
We should.
I got to ask you, bro. Obviously, I know your story, but who's your influences growing up, Mac?
Man, you know, I grew up in a small town in Central Florida. It was probably only, I think, like 10,000 people in my town, right? So we had a lot of talent come out of our area. And, you know, growing up watching Ray Lewis, he's from my area, right? On the football field. He was a phenomenal wrestler. Like guys that were in high school before me that was really good, that I paid attention to, that was just great athletes around the area.
So he was a wrestler first. You didn't know him as a football player? You knew him as a wrestler?
I knew him as a football player and a wrestler.
Oh, snap.
Oh, Ray was a dog from the area. Like, that's all
Shout
you heard
to Ray
about.
Lewis, man.
So Ray's from the area, just watching him in high school, man, and then him going off to college, just following his whole career, his whole path. You know, being from that area, like I followed Ray until he got to the pros, and we know what he did when he got to the pros. So Ray was one of those guys growing up, but when we're talking as professionals, you know, your Magic Johnsons,
your influences.
Yeah, my influencers, and you know, the people that I idolize. Scotty was a big, you know, part of what I implemented into my game as I got older. But, you know, when I got to high school, it was none other than Penny when it came to basketball.
That's crazy, because then when I first heard about you, bro, I want to say one of my homeboys at Adidas said that, I'm not gonna say you wasn't the most popular, but you wasn't the most known. But after the whole ABCD camp, bro, you was it, and your game mimicked Penny. Is that accurate?
Yeah, because you know, I watched Penny when it was Memphis State at the time. I watched him then. I gravitated to players like that, big size guards, right? Penny was one of them. Another one of my like college players, man, was Jalen Rose was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
But I got a sleeper for you though.
Let me hear.
And you know who he is, Lawrence Moten.
Lawrence Moten.
Lawrence Moten was so smooth.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and knew how to actually. Lawrence Moten had that DC crossover that nobody likes to talk about.
Yes.
You know, DC used to cross up here, right?
Yes,
Ooh,
yes.
Shout out to Lawrence Moten, man.
So guys like that, Penny, Lawrence Moten, Jay Rose, like them was big guards, man. Those are the dudes that I like really tried to implement a little bit of their game into mine.
Man, and then you know what's even more crazy? I can remember you being 6'8", right? And then the next time I think I played you in Toronto, bro, you was like 60. You was like 6'11". I was like, man, listen, man. No. Now, dude is not 6'9", dog. I'm
Okay.
I used to have to guard him, right?
Tick, you don't even understand this, bro. Like when I walk around when I'm at these events with my kids, man, people can't believe how tall I am. They think
I get it.
You know, because
we think you're 6'7", 6'8", bro. You really like 6'11" on some other shit.
So how tall are you?
I don't know. If you're 6, but I'm 7'3" now. Get the hell out of here.
No,
man, I wish I was 7'3".
Nah, but you know when I stand up against Juwan Howard, who's supposed to be like 6'9", 6'10", you know what I'm saying? Like I'm eye to eye with these cats, man. So yeah, I was listed as 6'8" my whole career, but I think I'm taller.
I know you taller. Flip used to, when we would play y'all, Flip would want me to play you. And I was like, one thing I hated was going through picks, chasing. I totally wasn't built for that. But early on, KG, I had to do that, man. I started,
Listen, I had to run you off pitch.
Like, I get it.
Bro, you 7 foot, longest.
This is my next question to you. Where did you perfect that one-on-one? Because, Mac, I got to say, bro, at least in my lifetime, you were probably one of the more harder guards. And I say to guard in that respects of one dribble pull-up, like one dribble pull-ups. People don't know how hard when you ISO, one dribble pull-up, two dribble pull-up, two dribble step. Like to be able to control that without touch or touch on and off, right, is you can't manipulate that. Meaning that when I'm speaking to the basketball world, manipulation means I push up on Tracy and I push him one way. You had the know-how to not go that way and take control back over the. Where did you learn all that? Where did you been able to process all that?
So one-on-one came from really just playing blacktop all the time, just playing pickup basketball, right? Because that's what I did growing up. I played repetition. But what you're speaking on, that came from just footwork, right? Footwork every day. When I was in my prime, I never played pickup basketball.
Ever?
No, when I worked out in the off season, everything was just skill work. And you know where I got that from. So me and Kobe took a trip to Paris. And we were over there, we took our trainers with us. And on that trip, that's all we worked on was our individual skills. And he told me, he was like, bro, it's like, man, I would never play pickup. It was like, because how many reps you gonna get playing pickup basketball? And he was like, I just do a lot of skill training. So we did a lot of skill training. I picked up a lot of things. And from that trip, that's what I had, added to my training in the off season, just all skill work, footwork stuff. And that's how, when you push up on me one way, I had so many counter moves to either go that way, hit you with a counter move, or hit you with something totally different that, you wasn't expecting because it's repetition in what I've worked on.
What year is that trip?
That was like 98.
So 98, you come in, that's like...
I came in 97, I was 19 years old.
So it's a year later.
Yeah, so it was 1920.
So by the time you get to Orlando, you are a much different T-Mac from an experience in playing you. A lot more confident. The confidence, where did the confidence come from?
Well, I always had it. You got to have confidence to make that jump from high school to pros.
but that Toronto T-Mac was a totally different Orlando T-Mac.
It was sheltered. The Toronto T-Mac was sheltered because I was coming off the bench. I was held back. Vince had bust into stardom his rookie year.
Shout out to Vince
Right?
Carter.
So that was me taking a back seat to him. And, we had a bunch of veterans on that team. I was still a young teenager trying to find my way. But I was kind of sheltered and brought on slowly, which I'm not tripping about because, I've learned a lot sitting back watching Vince and his stardom. But for me, it was just gradually just getting better year after year and working on certain things and bringing, something back differently in my game every single year. I didn't focus on just one thing. I added, whether it was, adding pump fakes, counter moves, whether it's going left, going right. I don't know if you noticed, I hated going right.
I noticed.
I hated going right.
Your move is pump fake left.
I played like a left-hander. That's why it was so really tough to guard me. It's tough to guard left-handers, right? We don't have that many. We're so used to guarding right-handers. I played like a left-handed player. That's why I dunked a lot with my left hand.
Most right-handers go left. And then two, if it was a bigger person, I noticed you listen, you was probably one of the more harder person to guard just because the 1-2 dribble pull-up was for a guy who can drive 2 dribbles and get to the rim, you have to be ahead of him. You know what I'm saying? And you long, you know what I'm saying? And
think about us as defenders. We taught to, continuously move our feet. We're not taught to, guard that 1 dribble pull-up. It's guarding somebody, stopping them from penetrating to the basket. So that 1 dribble is so quick, right? But me setting it up is all footwork, throwing you off balance, and really seeing which way you're leaning and seeing which one is your high foot, because I'm always going to attack your high foot.
Get a great offer courtesy of KG Certified and BetMGM, the king of sportsbook. Sign up using bonus code KG1000 and you'll get back up to $1,000. Yes, $1,000 in bonus bets if you do not win your first bet. BetMGM's parlay specials, daily odds boost, and fan-friendly promos make it the best place to bet on all of your favorite sports. Download the BetMGM app today or go to betmgm.com and enter your bonus code KG1000. Yes, KG1000. Nothing beats a W at BetMGM. So I got to go here. So I'm taking that because I haven't heard you speak about another trip with you two on it. So this is the infamous trip where y'all have the one-on-one?
That was Paris.
That was Paris. The one-on-one. Who won the one-on-one?
Right? So
funny about that.
We and Cove is not here to tell it, but he told it.
Rest in peace, Big.
Right. So Cove said he beat me when it first came out, right? I was in China, bro. And my Chinese partners was showing it to me. He's like, Kobe said he beat you 11-2, right? Say he demolished you or something like that. So I'm reading, I'm like, hold up. So I called Kobe, like, bro, what? What are you talking about? He was like, yeah, man, you remember our trip to Paris? No, but he said Germany. He said, yeah, you remember our trip to Germany? I said, Kobe, I'm playing. I was like, bro, I've never been to Germany with you. What are you talking about? Right? This is the reports. He's like, yeah, Mac, I said, no, bro, we went to Paris. I said, we never played one-on-one. I said, we was working on our individual, our skills. We was guarding each other. I said, damn, you was keeping score? You was playing against me and I ain't noticed?
That's Bing.
Right.
That's Bing.
Right.
What I know Bing to be, that's Bing.
That was him. So fast forward,
So
years.
Cole was playing one-on-one.
Cole was playing one-on-one.
You was working out. Got it. Cool, go ahead.
So fast forward, years later, we both retired. We do this interview with Rachel, and he gets on the show, and he said, yeah, I beat you 11-4. I said, Cole, bro, you changing your story.
He gave you 4 points this time, man. He gave you 2 more points. Listen, I'm laughing. I'm crying right here because if you know Bing, that's Bing.
Man.
Oh, my God. I'm over here crying on this.
Listen, bro, I learned at a young age from being around Cove that, he loves to play mind games with you just to test you. You know what I mean? So I learned that early.
I got to think that you enter in the dunk contest thinking, I'm finna win the dunk contest.
What?
Right.
No.
You didn't think you can win the...
No, I didn't. Man, you know who was in that dunk contest?
Out. Steve Francis.
Say the name though, man.
Vince Carter?
Okay, say the name. They're talking about Steve Francis. Say the name.
Steve Francis had a good ride.
Say the name.
Vince Carter.
KG, I seen you, boy. You damn near lost your mind.
No.
You did bust some blood vessels
Listen.
in the Olympics, bro. What this man did, what you saw with your own eyes.
You just killing my
was
second
right
question.
there by.
You're killing my question. You're killing my question. You're killing the whole question I had set up. I was going to ask you one-on-one, you and Vince.
Come on,
dunk
bro.
contest.
Come on.
In the gym by yourself, nobody in here.
No,
Shout out to Half Man, man.
That's not even. That's not even competition, man.
Listen, bro.
We know how crazy.
Y'all both
this is.
fly, bro. Y'all both fly. Y'all both fly through the air, bro.
I could jump. He could fly. There's a difference.
So I gotta ask this. In your family, anybody play ball before you?
No.
Nobody?
No.
So your dad and the mom, you ain't getting
football.
Football.
Football. Mom played softball.
A lot of people don't know that baseball was your first love, eh?
Yeah, so I started baseball at 5. I played all the way up to my junior year in high school. The reason I didn't continue baseball is because when I transferred to my school in North Carolina, we didn't have a baseball team. It was just strictly basketball. But yeah, man, baseball is my love. And even while I was playing in the league, I was trying to figure out a way to play minor league baseball. But my schedule was just too crazy. I couldn't make it happen. So when I retired, I ended up playing minor league baseball.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
You actually went out and crossed it off the list?
Yeah,
Where?
I played. So we got an independent team in Houston, right? That Roger Clemens played for.
Minor league?
Yeah, minor league baseball.
To the Astros and...
Well, now they're affiliate to the Astros, but it was an independent minor league team. They wasn't affiliated with no team, but now they are. So I went out, I think it was like 2013, and tried out, made the team.
I do know this. Yeah. Holy snap.
Yeah, so I played like 70 games, man. I didn't realize baseball's a grind, kid.
What was that like, yo?
Baseball is a grind because it's every day, you know what I'm saying? At least we get a few days off during the week. Baseball is every single day. Only day off is travel day. And we're traveling, all the teams are back east. So we're in Houston. So we're traveling to like Baltimore. And when we get down there, we're busing from Baltimore to like Long Island. That was a grind every single day. And the thing with that is, if I didn't take my kids to school, I didn't see my kids, because when my kids come home from school, I'm already at the ballpark. And I don't get home till like 11, 12 o'clock at night. And you got to do it all over again the next day. So I played like up until All-Star, played in the All-Star game because we hosted it in Houston. And I started the All-Star game, struck a guy out, and walked off the field. And that was...
Get the
I had to leave on that note. I wasn't about to stay out there and ruin it. I struck the dude out and I walked off the field. I'm good.
Hey,
that's all I want.
Deuces. Listen, man, arguably one of the more better one-on-one players I've ever played against, man. Tell me about this one-on-one league you started, man.
Yeah,
and why also?
So, me sitting here with you right now is because somebody gave me an opportunity, right? Gave me a platform to showcase my ability, get recognized, and in essence, that got me drafted. And I'm talking about ABCD, right? I was unknown, putting in work back home in Florida, but no one really knew who I was. I ended up getting a call to participate in this camp. I knew nothing about it. All I knew was just the top high school kids. And this was my chance. This is what I wanted, right? I wanted to gain that exposure. Never been anywhere playing outside the state of Florida. So I get this opportunity to play at ABCD, and it completely changed my whole life. That camp, that summer, my life changed just by giving me an opportunity. Nothing really changed me as a basketball player, it's just the platform. So fast forward to me creating OBL is really just a reflection of what happened for me. And I want to give that back to a lot of kids that, a lot of these guys, who knows what happened along their journey for their basketball playing career, that deviated them off the course. Some of these guys just missed that opportunity, but I created this platform. And then, you play with some guys in the league that 5-on-5 is just not for them. A system is just not for them. And, a lot of these guys get, frustrated and discouraged because that system is not conducive to who they are as a basketball player. You got guys that work on their individual skills every single day, but when they go to a team, they get put in a corner, and that's not who they are. They can't adapt to that role. So this is just, hey man, it's all up on you. You know what I'm saying? Show the world your ability. So we're giving you a platform for you to, showcase your individual skills. We're telling your story and who you are. And it's just really just giving back to the basketball community. And guys have done it before of creating one-on-one leagues or one-on-one, opportunities. But I think for me and what we create is the timing of it. And I don't know if you've seen it, but the aesthetics and the rules and everything, how we structured it looks like a real fucking league.
Well, that's what's up. You seeing some real talent come through?
Yeah.
Some real good one-on-one guys out here?
There's a lot of talent out there. I mean, it's only 450 of us in the league. You know what I'm saying? So there's a million of guys that have skills that are not, being looked at. So we could take this all over the world.
And guys probably look at this as a second chance too.
For sure.
Got a platform for guys who used to play basketball, have some real skill level, whatever the hurdles were in life it was, and now here they got another chance to be able to show. Because today's game is all ones. You watching today's game?
I barely watch, Kay. I barely watch.
I was about to say, what do you love about today's game?
What I love about it?
Yeah, I want to know.
The money.
Right. That's crazy, right? I got to ask you this.
These guys signed 5 years, $280 million.
You got to know that when you have put the work in for the investment of a yesteryear, all the lockouts, all of the back and forth negotiating that we've been through. We've helped build this league through the 90s
Absolutely.
and the early 2000s, and now we were never going to be able to reap the benefits. You and I were never going to be able to reap the benefits of what we actually built as a collective, right?
No, never.
But our children, hopefully, respectfully, if our kids
hopefully
are
if
able
they don't run this league into the ground. Straight up.
Yeah, it looks like that. Word. I've never seen
up.
Yeah,
Straight
real
up.
shit, real shit. I've never seen some of the stuff that I've seen in today's league, both good and bad.
Yeah.
And I mean, it can be fixed or whatever. But
Yeah.
give me your take on today's league.
But
man.
I think, in today's league, the rules really apply and make it easy for an offensive player. You know what I'm saying? Whereas, we played, and also having your 5-man now being able to, spot up, shoot threes, spread the floor a little bit more. So opposing to when we played, you had a traditional 5-man, you had a traditional 4-man, power forward, you had a small forward. You maybe played with 2 shooters, maybe. Right. So in essence, that made that paint tight, right, congested. So nowadays, the paint is wide open because everybody can shoot the ball. You're a big man. Well, look at Jokic. He's initiating the offense. And spotting up, shooting threes, handling the ball. Like it's a wide open 1-on-1. Get a bucket.
Are you seeing that Joker and what he's actually done for Denver is the new template to be a 5 in today's game, would you say?
That's special, bro. You're not going to find too many of that.
So you mean tell me if I'm Philly, you don't think I think Joel can do this? He can dribble handoff. He can find guys pass, right?
I don't think he has the endurance of doing that for 82 games.
Karl Anthony Towns, he has movement. He's fluid. He can, you know what I mean?
I don't know, does he have the decision making though? No, we just can't be throwing names out there though. You got to stop.
You know what?
you got to stop, bro. You got to stop. This man is the best player in the league.
Right now.
We fight. Oh man,
right now,
he's the best player in the league.
We're at the park right now. You taking Joker first? We're at the park. We pull up at the park. Boom! All the NBA guys out here. We finna run 5s. You need 4 more. Joker, the first person you grab?
What can't he do?
I'm asking.
Now, it all depends on who. We talking about pickup. That's a different ball game. You changing the narrative right now. You
see
can't
that
do that.
curveball I hit him
You
with?
can't
Boy,
do that.
hey.
Nah, you can't do that. Nah, we ain't doing
You
that.
say he the best player on your
When you
side?
talking about pickup ball, I'm talking about
Facts,
in the league. I'm talking about
Organized.
structure, organized basketball. Who we taking? Who we taking?
No, I get it. I'm fucking with you, but excuse my French. Sorry.
Who we
I'm messing with
taking
you.
though?
I'm messing with you. You, know what
You
I'm
still ain't answering my question.
who you
like?
Listen,
Who's the best player in the game right now? Okay?
I give it to you. I'm not disputing that because I don't go off what's been said. His actions. He's going out proving it.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I can't go against that. Joker is probably the best player in basketball today, as we see him
That's a
speak.
fact, bro.
Absolutely.
He's tough.
He's tough, and you know what? He's not. He's patient.
Yeah.
His patience is. But also, Mac, let me ask you this, bro. He's getting like 7 to 8 dribbles. Like that
On
was
the
unheard
post?
of.
On the post?
Boy, that was unheard of.
Right.
Hoop, bro. You
Right.
probably got 2
That's what-
dribbles. 2 dribble max, bro. If you can do something with 2 dribble max, that tells me your level of expertise.
You had to in our era, bro. You couldn't get to the paint like that.
One dribble, right?
You had to have a bag off a 1 dribble or 2 dribble pull up. You had to, right? 3 at the max. 3 at the max. And, guys like myself, Cole, Melo, like we mastered that. That's what we mastered. But Jokic, man, he tough.
He is, man.
He tough. Shoot the 3 ball, crazy passes, on time, on target from one side of the court to the other side. You know what I'm saying? Setting screens, rolling, shooting the 3, pull up. I seen that man do a Smitty.
Right.
He did a Smitty.
Yes.
Left shoulder, right shoulder. Like, come on, man. What we talking about?
Who you got in the finals?
Denver, 6.
Denver in 6.
But the way Miami has been rolling, though, I won't be shocked if they pull it off.
Facts. Because I see Denver steamrolling like how they are, but it's something about Miami that's changing, that's got me just looking like they are prepared for this.
Yeah.
No one's giving them a chance. Everybody's putting them behind.
Mm-hmm.
They don't think they can win a game actually in Denver. Like I'm reading all these narratives, and I'm like, this is what makes the Miami Heat go right here. All this y'all saying they can't, this is what they fused off of. I'm watching guys like Caleb Martin. I'm watching Vincent. I'm watching Strauss. I'm watching all their help just get better and better. Tyler Hero's coming back. This gonna be a dope series, man. I don't think it's gonna be like everybody thinks it is.
I got it in 6, and the reason I got it in 6 because I just think Jokic is the best player in basketball. I think he's a matchup problem for Bam, and when Bam is not in the game, who's going to guard this guy?
Is he the alpha of the series?
Who, Jokic? For sure.
You think so?
Absolutely.
I think Jimmy Butler. I like Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler has been the alpha in every series he's played this year.
He has.
Except this one?
This one. This is the best. This man is the best player in basketball. You see what he did? You can't guard him, bro. You can't guard him. And they like to throw that zone, mix in a zone here and there. I'm talking about Miami. When you got a cerebral player like Jokic, of course you're going to get him at the free throw line. Once you get the ball to him in the middle, it's a problem because he can hurt you in so many ways. And I think that's, that really dismantled that zone that really is effective for Miami that they go to. That's what hurt the Celtics.
When you watch today's game, do you have a favorite player that you like watching?
I like Steph. Still love watching Bron because I think it's incredible what he's doing in year 20.
38, bro.
It's incredible. Book, KD. I love watching Dame, man. It's a lot of guys that really, get me to turn on a TV when they playing. Depending on who they playing, though, they just can't be playing anybody.
When I'm watching KD, when I'm watching Brandon Ingram,
PG,
Paul George,
Yeah.
You know where I'm going, right?
Yeah.
I see so much of.
It's a fabric.
I see the fabric of you, face up, the jab. I'm talking about like little nuances that you like your jab and how you jabbed in your first dribble. How the technique to have it out here versus in here, or you know what I'm saying? Your cross, PG, man, KD, the way they pull up, your form, it ain't out here. So all, like, you see a little bit of your fabric in the game when you're watching it?
Yeah, I do. You know, those guys you name, I think, are students of the game. You know what I mean? And when you're a student of the game and you take bits and pieces of guys that were before you and add it to your game, that makes you a student of the game, because that's the same thing I did, right? I stole moves from certain guys, rightfully so, and added it to the bag. You know, the deeper the bag, the more dynamic of a basketball player you are.
Facts. Have we ever seen, have you used, let me ask you this. Did you use every move in your arsenal?
No.
I know you did.
I didn't.
Listen,
I did not, no.
I'm just going to go ahead and give y'all this little break, bro. We used to be at the All-Star games, and I don't know why. Yeah, let me ask you that. All-Star games, you figured just show me? Just to be showman?
Yeah.
And show it? Bro, it's a bunch of shit you didn't even show, bro.
No. But it's an All-Star game, you know. It's a showman's game. It's the time to unleash some of the stuff that you got in your bag. That's why, you know, I looked at it as just showtime. You know what I'm saying? Put on a show for the fans. That's what they're there for. Go ahead and you know, release some stuff that you got in your bag. That's why I threw it off the glass. You know what I mean? When we were in Philly. That was crazy.
When you did it, I was thinking, man,
in traffic.
To do something like that. I'm like, man, how you just, you know what I'm saying? Like, typical though. I got it. I loved it too, bro. What's your thoughts on NIL? Like it, love it, hate it?
Both. I have a love-hate relationship for it because I think it's being abused, you know, in a sense of you giving a kid too much so early when they haven't really proved anything. I mean, I'm hearing some of these kids making millions of dollars. Like, what is the motivation? If you could get millions of dollars in college, what is the motivation to go to the next level, right? Or the motivation to be the best I can be for your program if I'm giving $1 million without even proving myself? You see what I'm saying? So that's tough, and we're talking 18 and 19-year-old kids.
Good for the game, bad for the game. You don't think it motivates? You don't think it, you know, kids are able to who have a leverage at that point and have, like, you know, a high point and be able to benefit off that while they're in high school or college? You don't like that for the sport?
I love that kids are getting paid. I just think there has to be some stipulations on there. You know what I mean? Because I'm seeing guys, you know, they're committing to one school, right? And another school comes along and offers them more money, and they're leaving that school that really was recruiting them and gave them this NIL deal, but somebody else came in and gave them a bigger bag, and they're like, okay, forget about you, I'm going over here. It's all about the money now, right? It's not really, you know, for me, when we was coming up, I mean, I had a love for Michigan and what they stood for, the culture that the Fat Five built. You know what I'm saying? I'm a hometown guy in Florida, so I had a love for Florida State. I'm a Seminoles guy, right? Watching primetime, watching Bob Sir and Sam Cassell, watching them what they did there. Like, that to me inspired me to go there. It has changed because the money's involved.
Wow. What's the biggest biggest question you get asked from all your young kids at the AAU program, or the most asked question?
It's always about Kobe and LeBron and MJ. Like, it's, you know, who's the better player, who will win on one-on-one, or who's the toughest competition that you ever faced, and how good, you know, how good were these guys?
Yeah, it's good. I mean, you saw like we saw it like you saw it, right? Who was the toughest cover? Bing?
Of course.
Shit,
Yeah,
I mean,
of
people
course.
act like Vince Carter was a cakewalk,
Right.
or Carl Pierce was a cakewalk.
Man, listen.
You know what I'm saying? Like people think like
man, Melo, VC, Paul Pierce,
Facts.
AI.
Facts.
Man, these some killers, man. These killers. You know, they don't get the glory and talked about enough because Bean won all those championships, but them dudes is tough, man.
Facts, man. And they ain't on the list because they are who they are. They actually put work in.
Yeah.
A lot of kids don't want to put no work in these days. They don't understand the work actually brings results.
That's a fact. Bro, we had it. And that era was tough.
It was,
every
bro.
single night.
Bro.
Every single night.
Bro, I look at the stretch. I look at the stretch that you, in which you played with, and I didn't forget about anybody. But you know how the Jamal Mashburns get lost in the shuffle. You hear what I'm saying?
One of my
to
toughest
you, bro?
guys.
Bro, listen, bro.
Monster Mash is one of
You
my
never
toughest.
you never hear his name. I'm going here to say, I see Dwight Howard, I see Cousins, I see Melo. Why aren't these guys in the league?
You know
I know
what,
they're older,
man?
but Melo can still play, bro. Melo can still play in today's game.
All those guys.
Cousins can.
Dwight Howard could have helped. Who needs a big man? He could have helped
Don't.
Celtics. He could have helped Golden State.
Facts.
He could have helped Golden State in that Lakers series.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, why these guys ain't in the league?
I don't know. I hate it, man. And I seen this years ago when I was with Rachel on the jump. And I said on the jump, I said, I don't like what I'm seeing in Memphis. They need a vet over there. I said that years ago. And we seeing what's happening right before our eyes with Ja. But the league is transitions, moving those guys out of the league, man. Like, you need these vets. You need the Andre Iguodala's. You need the UDs on these teams, bro. You know what I'm saying? Your vet now is 24 years old. He's the best player on the team. Like, where's the leadership?
Wow. There's no equity.
That's tough.
There's no equity in that.
No.
You don't have any. You know, your culture is built through the ones that have come through those doors and put the work in. You know, UD's no one better to speak to Miami's culture and their DNA than
sure.
UD. You know what I'm saying? Like,
For sure.
Help build that whole thing.
He holds it together, man.
Facts.
He holds it together.
And it's a copy and rinse. You know, you come in here, you got to do things like this, and it makes, you know.
It's a certain pecking order, bro.
Not getting off the subject, but that's another reason I'm taking the heat against Denver. I think they got more culture. I don't think Denver gets here their first year and win it. You know what I'm saying? You got to go through something. You know what I'm saying?
You got a point on that one. I can't argue with you on that. But that's the same thing where I felt like when they played the Lakers, I just thought, you know, you got Bron, AD, these boys won a championship. Bron won multiple championships.
Couldn't get a game. Couldn't get a game, bro. You couldn't get a game?
That just showed us how good Denver really is, bro. That's what I'm saying. That just showed us how good, because I swear I'm like, man, that Lakers mystique, that Bron mystique, like I'm thinking, nah, bro, they haven't faced this before. Bro, they ran through them boys.
Smoked that. They smoked.
They ran through them.
They smoked them guys, yeah. Oh, yeah, I got it. Man, bro. So I've always known you as an Adidas guy, bro.
We really
I just got
going
the
there?
worms.
You just got what?
I just got the worms.
Shit, I got them in my room.
You got who in your room?
What you got on your feet? In my room.
So you are not with Adidas no more, man?
Nah, that's ended, bro. That partnership ended.
Holy snap, man.
It was a fun ride, man. What, 25, 26
Man, that's
years?
a long time. You're one of the very few to have a lifetime deal with a brand like Adidas. Talk about that, bro. So, I mean, what's your next move in this? Are you talking about doing your own thing?
I think, you know, with social media and how things are moving now, you know, I think, you know, Kanye really set the bar and really showed us the blueprint that we could do it. You know, so with me and having my brand as big as it is in China, right? So it's about finding the right partnership that'll allow me to come in with my own brand up under that, and we build it out, right? So creative control is what I want. It's what I tried to do with Adidas, right? Have creative control. They weren't budging on that, so I felt like, you know, it was time for us to go our separate ways. And, you know, it's really crazy because that's the same reason Kobe left.
Oh, wow.
He told me years ago, it's like, bro, they're not ever gonna give you creative control, right? And sure enough, you know, that's what I've been fighting for years, to have creative control and put out pieces and projects that, you know, I feel that, you know, my fans and the people that have been with me for all these years would want. And they just, you know, we didn't see that.
What's the goal? To put to sign players underneath your brand, or just to build a brand?
No, build it and have guys up under it. You know, I wanted to be a part of OBL. Really put no limits on it. You know what I'm saying? Like I wanted to grow as big as I possibly can take it.
You got a name?
TM1.
Ooh, so you already locked and loaded on this.
Yeah. Got a lifestyle shoe that we're working on. I actually got a sample on right now.
Hey.
So I went a little Euro style.
I got you. That's what's up.
Yeah, so we cooking, man. We cooking with hot grease.
That's what's up. I already know. Right. And if you ever cook with hot grease, you know it's hot in the kitchen. You already know.
You know what, man? I always look forward to playing against Ticket. You know what I'm saying? Because it was chess. We were playing chess with each other because one, I really gotta strategize and I gotta hit him with all kind of counters because he moves like a guard, right? You're moving like a guard. You got the length, you got the height, so you can back up off me. And we're playing in an era where, again, the paint is congested. So trying to drive around this guy with, you know, the paint being congested is tough. I got to get him off balance. So, you know, I came just watching film and realized I don't need to have the ball in my hands as much when he's guarding me. I need to run him off screens, or I need to have the ball and you know, take him off the screens when I got the ball, pick and rolls. That was the way. One-on-one, I had to be hot at the time to go one-on-one with Ticket.
I remember playing you the first time I've ever played you, and that was the only time I was able to manipulate the interaction, right? After that, I figured you figured me out. Because with you, I had to give you a step, but I was long enough.
Right, to recover.
And I remember when I used to play you in Toronto, it would probably be off a mismatch or a switch or something, right? When you got to Orlando, it was like I had to guard you. And you had figured it out. And it's nothing worse than when somebody and I figured you're playing out. So, yeah, man, it was like what I thought, because I think one time I actually got a piece, I got a piece, because you used to have this high release.
And I jumped high.
And you jumped high. You and McDyess probably, just off a regular jump, like a lot of people don't even notice, like on your turnaround, Joe, you don't even know how high you, on top of you, 6'11", Max, so it's all the way back here. And I'm like, God. I would watch, I was like, damn. Then Flip was like, yo, you gotta contest this guy. And then I'm just trying to contest at that point. But I can always remember going into I probably guarded you about 3-4 years.
Yeah.
And then I got off that.
Yeah.
We switched.
He was sliding them puppies, man.
Sliding them
trying to
puppies,
use that
reaching.
length.
But he had a lot. You know what you don't get enough credit? Your handle.
Yeah.
Man, you don't get enough credit for your handle. You don't get enough credit for your quick moves. A lot of people don't know. Matt might catch it on the elbow. You know he little boy everybody. He might just turn and shoot. Like, Lord, it was hard to. It was like in my sense to where I was able to control. I was able to touch. I was able to spin you. You know, be a little aggressive, and then I could deny. I would get somebody tired by denying. That's another thing. I think it's a clip where I think I'm denying you and the rest of the team playing, and we all the way up here, and I was like, oh, man.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I was like, is he?
You daring to deny
I was
court.
I was so thirsty. I was like, no. We was at half court, and I'm looking, I'm like, man, they hooping with that. Whoa, I'm thinking of something coming. Like, nah, I'm like, y'all go ahead. This goof gonna guard me out here. Y'all go ahead and play 4-on-4.
No, we had some good battles.
We did, man. And it was always respect.
We did.
We didn't really talk shit to each other. I can remember guys on my team and you having some words that mean somebody in your, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you one time though, you got mad at me though. So, and this was in Toronto. You got mad at me because I think I dunked on Joe Smith. I dunked on Joe Smith and hit him with the Sean Kemp.
The point.
When you point, right back down. He's like, hey, young mother.
Right. Hey, chill out with all that, yo.
I remember that vividly, bro. You said that to me.
Jazzo, my guy too, man.
Oh man, but yeah, we had when I got to Orlando, man, we had some real good battles. It was like a game within the game with us. You know what I'm saying? I score a bucket on you, hit you in the chest, running back down the court, like little subtle things like that. But I appreciated that.
Nah, man, you was a tough cover, bro, and it was always real. It was always respectful, which I always respected, and it was always fun to watch. It was always like when I wasn't watching basketball, I only watched probably about 3 or 4 other guys that AI, you, Cole, and VC. I gotta admit, VC was a tough cover too, man.
Yeah.
Vince Carter was like a fucking video game. You know what I'm saying? Just that three for about 3-4 years was just. It was.
We had a group, man.
You forget about the Karan Butlers and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Tino Mobley's, man.
Tino Mobley's, Twan Jameson.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like these are guys who was real killers who could really put the ball in the basket. But
for sure.
It was some epic times.
At our time, that early 2000, man, when you talk about the high school guys, though, we had a crew, bro. Like we were the face. Myself, you, Cole, Jermaine. When Brun came in, Amari Stoudemire, Dwight Howard, man, high schoolers, dude, bro.
I always call
high schoolers.
I call the high school guys like special ops. You got your Navy, right? But then you got special ops and the SEALs, and they are a different level. When it comes to some high school guys, and I look at all the first off, it's not that many of us, but the quality in the number of us is so high that I'm like, man, we're like special ops almost. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. But we held it down, to come from high school to the pros, and I'm talking about dominated.
You got to think that the waves come, right? You got to think that when they open up, I'm hearing it that the league is going to open up and let players come from high school again. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Right.
I think next year.
Right. You got to think that another wave of players. Do you think players in high school are able to come out of high school?
In today's game?
Yeah,
absolutely, because it's like this. It's wide open. And that's what that's how these guys are training now. You know what I'm saying? They're training. Back then I think a lot of guys were just playing pickup basketball. They really wasn't individually training. That has gone to a whole nother level where these guys are individually training at such an early age. And their one-on-one games are definitely maturing. And the way the NBA is played, it's outside. It's one-on-one basketball. Like that's how these guys play. But going back to one of your years, man, my 2003 year was pretty special. But bro, when I knew you was really good, it was the year. I think it was that. What year we were in? We had the All-Star game in Atlanta. You won MVP in Atlanta,
03.
right?
Yep.
That was
03.
Bro,
it was Jordan last year.
Cuz I don't know if you felt this, but that had to be your best season. Like you was incredible offensively. Your jumper.
Talking about 03?
I'm talking 03. You won MVP that year, right?
03. 03
But you won the All-Star game
I
you
won
won
in 03, right?
Right.
04.
And then 04 you won. That stretch right there, probably that had to be, from my perspective, and I don't know how you felt.
You were second in MVP that year, behind Timmy.
No, bro. And it was one of the best years statistically from a player. I came in like third or fourth. Yes.
I remember
that's
that
how
list.
they did me.
Word?
Yes.
I mean, we both had some decent years that year.
Yes.
That was your first year in Orlando?
Oh, that was my second or third, I think.
That's when they got rid of Mike. When they get rid of Mike? Because when they got rid of Mike,
year.
you was like,
oh. That was the
pissed.
worst
You was
decision.
pissed.
Like, come on, man.
And y'all never recovered from that either. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. He's in sports management too. That's crazy.
He killing
That's their
it.
friends?
He killing it.
Yeah, he is. Shout out to Mike, man. Mike
Shout out to Mike Miller.
I got to ask you this too, man. T-Mac, you was probably one of the pivotal at having multiple moves. When you watch today's moves, to me, today's moves are on a scale of 1 to 10. Today's moves, execution-wise, making shots, are at a 15 to a 20. Mm-hmm. Bro, I've never seen a 2-dribble, 3-step back, going to the right. Bro, the moves today, y'all, When I watch Jason Tatum going to a dribble underneath, tween, and then he'll trip. He don't W, he triple step back. Yeah. Bro, talk about today's moves and how hard the moves are for people who don't know how hard these moves are.
The moves are hard. They are hard, but I think it's a lot of wasted dribbling. It's a lot of wasted dribbling.
The feet work you got to have for this, though, bro.
No, it's incredible what they're doing. The creativity, right? It's incredible. I see a lot of wasted dribbling, though. You know what I'm saying? I see at times
exhausted.
I see at times where you're trying to do these moves when the defense is just sitting on you. You're trying to be too creative. You're trying to do too much, whereas you gotta sometimes you just gotta keep it simple.
He giving you right, go right.
You gotta keep it simple.
Don't go right, snatch him back.
That's
go,
right.
Snatch.
That's what I'm saying. It's a lot of wasted dribbling, right? And where's the originality at? It's like all these guys are doing the same moves. It seems like they all training with the same trainer. The originality is lost. And that's what I'm seeing.
Does it turn you off from watching it?
Yeah.
You know what I wish we had in the game more? I wish we had more us teaching the game, like on the court. I get tired of the secondary train. No disrespect to all the trainers out here that are training. I know you guys are putting in the work, but you guys haven't been in the NBA game, and that's why I think these moves are looking like this. These trainers that are training are from Division II, III, Division I, ex-players who played in college, didn't play in the league. Yeah. And our moves look like that.
Yeah. Man, it's cool, but I think some of these guys are really doing a lot of overtraining and wasted dribbling out on the basketball. Like if you look at prime example, JB, Jaylen Brown, that's my little bro. Go back and look at Game 7. He's trying to do too much. He's overexerting himself, with the dribbling, trying to do a crossover, do something, too fancy at the wrong time. And in essence, he had 8 turnovers. Whereas keeping it simple, maybe a 1-2 dribble, pull up, a pump fake, get his guy off the feet. You know what I'm saying? Like playing chess that way instead of trying to be too creative, right? And in those situations, those moments, man, it's a crucial turnover.
Are you training any of the kids on your AAU team?
Oh yeah, I train all my kids.
You train all of them?
Yeah.
One or two things you make sure all your kids know about the game that you want them to take away from you.
I make sure one, on to the next play, regardless of what happens. It's like you got to have short memory. You know what I'm saying? And don't live in that moment. You made a mistake. Let's go ahead and go to the next one, right? And try not to make that same mistake. And on the offensive end, I teach them to try to play and be creative off a 3-dribble, 3-dribble max.
Oh, wow.
3-dribble max.
And they're working to tight
Absolutely.
quarters.
A lot of these guys are not going to get the opportunity to dribble the air out of the ball. So if you can master, your game at a max of 3 dribbles, you could play anywhere. You see what I'm saying? Like, because, coach, move the ball. Well, I got these 3 dribbles. Shit, I got to make something happen. So if I master learning how to, play within 3 dribbles and get my game off.
That's a master.
That's mastering the game.
Yeah.
Because you just all the kids is not gonna be, that player that has the ball in their hands to initiate and do what they want to do.
Wow. Was you ever coach?
No, I coach AAU. Like I coach my 7.
No. If the Toronto Raptors right now for $10 million, 2 years.
I'm good. I coach my 17U team on the Adidas circuit, but next level, nah.
Ever?
I ain't got the patience.
Collegiate?
I ain't got the patience,
like, y'all hear this?
I ain't got the patience, bro. No, sir. Now, come on, man. These cats are making $35, $40 million.
I want to hear that shit.
Come on, man. You think they trying to hear what we got to say, bro?
Get on the line.
What?
That's what I try to tell everybody, JBL.
You look like you still in shape, coach. You get on the line.
Get on the line.
Nah, bro.
That's what I'm saying. In college, you're going to try to make a player who making $2 million, $3 million in college.
I'm good.
Get on the line. He ain't getting
I
online.
ain't getting on the line, bro. That man gonna look at you like, man, this KG telling me to get on the line. T-Mac telling me to get on the line.
ass
Nigga,
fired.
you look like you still in shape, Coach T-Mac. You get your ass on the line. I'm making
your
$2
ass.
million.
Get your ass fired. Get him out of here. Get a new coach in here. You got anything else, man? Hey, man, I want to thank T-Mac for
man.
coming, man. Thank you, bro. Seriously, Lord. I'm
Yeah.
asking if you can bless the wall for us with the signature or something.
All right.
Got everybody in here. We got a little bit of everybody on here.
All right.
Find your nice little spot in
that
here.
look like my boy right. Hey,
G-Trent,
that boy
some
so
work.
crazy, man. Hey, dog, he was dog. G-Trent, bro.
Classic.
Man, G-Trent used to.
Listen,
The stories about that nigga right
it's
there,
classic.
dog.
Classic stories about the work. This is the king of the work.
Oh man.
Right. Appreciate you, Mac, coming through, bro. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? Hey. No doubt. No doubt. Mac.
Certified.
My God.
Appreciate it,
Bro,
boy.
appreciate you coming through, bro. Seriously.
G-Trent.
From goal line stands to standout goals.
It's Haaland again!
Live sports live here.
You ready for it? Oh, what a shot!
We've got Tigers, Eagles, Amen Corner, and miracle upsets.
Fairy tale continues!
From the big house to the biggest game of the year.
On to the Super Bowl!
And it's all streaming here.
More. You ready for it?
On Paramount Plus.